Hogwarts Legacy just dropped a huge new trailer on the last Wednesday before the early access release date on February 7th next week. And there is so much to digest here, so much to break down. There's a lot of story elements that we've never seen before, and a few cutscenes and everything that are being featured and teased to us in this trailer. Obviously, if you don't want any spoilers, you want to go into this game fresh, please be aware that I will be going into some theories that I have to do with the story of the game, as well as we're going to go a little more in depth than the trailer itself in terms of what we're seeing story-wise. Already within the first frame of the trailer, you can see the signage for Hogsmeade and Hogsmeade Station, and all the various shops that will be in Hogsmeade. Even though we aren't going on the Hogwarts Express itself, I do think that the train will still be in the game, whether it be at Hogsmeade Station or just around the castle itself, because there are train tracks on the map. Here we get a shot of the Great Hall and various students sitting either side. Two of them I do recognize. One of them on the left, the girl with the round glasses. I think she was one of the NPCs that was shown off in the 2-hour showcase that the creators got to participate in. And the one on the right with also round glasses, I believe, is one of the students that will be a potential companion for us at Hogwarts, who is voiced by Luke Youngblood, who was actually Lee Jordan in The Philosopher's Stone, which is pretty cool. In the next scene, we are seeing the cutscene where we get the field guide, which will be our pause menu with everything inside it, which we've already been shown, as well as various other story reasons for us having it as a late 5th year, and it's on loan from the Ministry of Magic. So that's this scene. It's a proper first look at the book itself in a cutscene format. In the background, as the book opens, you can see the Fat Lady portrait, which is obviously the Gryffindor common room entrance. So my theory is that we get the field guide as we are sorted into our houses, or afterwards, and we are given the field guide just as we're about to go in the common room. Here in this scene, we get our first look at Transfiguration, as well as the Transfiguration classroom with the Deputy Headmistress, Mrs. Weasley, which is very cool to finally see. There's various cages and animal cages and various things in this classroom which make it just so good. It's obviously a little different from what we've seen from any of the films or anything like that, but I think we're going to come across that a lot in this Hogwarts, and I think it's going to be more akin to the book and their Avalanche's own envision of the Hogwarts castle. Also in the background, we can hear the Charms Professor talking about how we need extracurricular lessons.
Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum,
which obviously has been talked about and slightly shown off already. One of the other students that will be joining us in these classes is Natsai Onai, who is actually the daughter of one of the professors that has just recently taken a job at Hogwarts. The next class that we haven't seen that's shown off is what looks to be Beast class, as she conjures like this almost like diagram of a unicorn, which is very cool to see. And we get another shot of what looks to be also Beast class in the background. You can see that this is the groundskeeper's hut type thing that we saw in the 2-hour showcase that creators got to participate in, which is quite close to the Quidditch pitch. In another scene now, we get to see us what looks to be learning Accio in Charms class with that other student that we will be doing extracurricular lessons with, which is very cool to see. We also get a scene from Defense Against the Dark Arts where it looks like the professor is teaching us Levioso as a spell, and the student she's actually lifting up is a student we've seen again in the 2-hour showcase that creators got to participate in, where we were playing that almost like reverse lawn bowl mini game with. The next scene we get to see, I think, is one that had me the most hyped when I saw it, which is us getting our wand for the first time. By the looks of things, it looks like we're in the wand shop. I don't know exactly if it's Ollivander at this time. It's 1890. I don't think it will be, but it's very cool to see nonetheless. I'm sure this is where we will get to actually choose our wand properly, and we even get like the little Harry Potter "You Are the Chosen One" scene with the wand that we got in the Philosopher's Stone, which is very cool. In another scene, we get to see us adventuring with Professor Fig, and then this is where we're starting to get into a lot of the story elements of the trailer. This is probably the most story we've actually seen in any of the trailers for Hogwarts Legacy. And I have a theory. I have a theory to do with the ancient magic. Now, Professor Fig is obviously completing the work of his late wife, who died obviously searching for ancient magic and researching it. And obviously the character that we'll be playing is able to hear whispers or see whispers of ancient magic and find it basically, and as well as use it. Now, my theory is that Whenever we leave the castle to go with Professor Fig, we will be going to various strongholds and dungeons and ancient tombs and stuff like that, where we will be looking for a particular object of ancient magic. And I believe that the ancient object is also the symbol of ancient magic that we've been shown off in the game, is obviously featured in the Hogwarts Legacy logo itself. I believe this is what we're looking for. It obviously gives us some kind of power. I think this is how we progress our ancient magic, is my theory. Okay, it's just a theory, but I believe this is how we further develop our skills within ancient magic and learn different finishes and learn different skills and level up our ancient magic, is to go to these dungeons with Professor Fig and look for these objects. It also looks like there will be other objects featured within this ancient magic mystery. Obviously we see a book in this trailer, which might also be how we learn different skills within ancient magic and sort of level it up, as well as it being some kind of force of ancient magic. This scene here with this glowing giant arcane ancient magic guardian type thing that is obviously fighting the goblins, I believe this is the intro to the game. The reason I say this is because we're wearing the clothes that were in the character creator during the gameplay showcase and various other showcases that we've had with character creation featured. So I believe this is the very start of the game. This is how we intro it. We're actually going to start with Professor Fig. We're going to look for a stronghold of ancient magic and be obviously interrupted, and then that's when we'll go to Hogwarts, is after that. Once whatever happens here, whether we succeed or fail, afterwards we will be going to Diagon Alley, collecting all our supplies, and then going to Hogwarts. And obviously the last scene is right at the end of the starting ceremony at Hogwarts, where obviously we're getting a toast. You can see our character holding up a goblet, as well as the deputy and headmaster of Hogwarts, which is very cool to see. It's another shot of the Great Hall that we haven't actually seen yet. Very excited to actually experience it when the game comes out. This is something I'm most looking forward to, is experiencing these iconic locations within Hogwarts Castle and these ceremonies that we've seen and read about so many times, but finally we'll be able to experience them ourselves as a Hogwarts student. And that's basically the entire trailer. There's obviously theories floating around about the ancient magic stuff having to do with Merlin, and there's obviously Merlin puzzles in the game, so I'm sure that will feature in the ancient magic mystery, as I mentioned, with the other objects that we'll be getting to level up our skills in ancient magic. But that's pretty much everything. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it. Make sure to subscribe for more Hogwarts Legacy content, as next week when the game releases I will be playing through it. I'll be doing a live stream and also cutting them up into playthrough videos, so be sure to subscribe and wait around for that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.